All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this sessions at Delana's Yoga Suite. And today we're going to focus on our back bend Sphinx pose. A disclaimer for this session: this is an open level class, no experience is necessary. So you do not have to have experience on the mat. There are modifications and variations for each and every pose that we do for this session. So feel free to partake in whichever one best fits you. The whole goal in yoga is to make sure that you combine your mind and body with your practice. So just to also let you know that this afternoon we are live with YouTube. So hello people on YouTube. And we're also live here on Instagram. Welcome people on Instagram. This is Delana Oliver from Delana's Yoga Suite, and I am recording live at Delana's Yoga Suite, as mentioned before. For more information on the services and classes that I do provide, feel free to check out my website, Delana'sYogaSuite.com. That's SUITE.com. All lowercase letters. You do not have to put any punctuations there. When all of this chaos of the quarantine kind of lets up, we'll definitely be back. So then I'm here with you, wonderful and lovely people, where we'll begin our session. Also, with this session as well, feel free to bring to your practice any pillows, blankets, towels, anything and everything that you think you may need for your practice. Feel free to bring them. You can even use hardback books, which I can kind of go over and then kind of substitute as blocks as well. This is a very prop-friendly class, so feel free to use whatever your needs necessary to get into your practice and poses as comfortable as possible. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And right after the session, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have for me. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and begin. We're going to bring ourselves into that comfortable seated position, wherever that is. So feel free to create that seated position by either straightening the legs, if you feel comfortable with straightening the legs. You can press the bottoms of the feet together. You can sit on top of the legs if this feels more comfortable for you. And all of the seated positions that I'm going over, you can definitely use a bolster blanket to elevate or cushion the seat here. So feel free, if you have any hardback books, as I mentioned before, or if you do have blocks, you can use them to roll underneath the knees and thighs, and that's whether the legs are straightened or bent. You can use the blankets and also a pillow to cushion underneath the legs. So if you need a little bit of elevation, you just kind of fold your blanket up a little bit. You can even roll the blanket, and you can cushion underneath the knees and thighs here. And you can do the same thing with your pillow. If you have a seat cushion, a pillow, anything and everything that can help you with your practice, that can also be used to cushion underneath your knees and thighs, whether the legs are crossed or not. You can also use the same pillow and blankets to elevate and cushion your seat. So this can happen especially if you feel a little bit of tension for the hips. If you sit evenly with the knees and thighs, elevating the seat can help a lot. Feel free to also press your back up against the wall. And you can still use your cushion to support yourself in your seated position, whatever that is and however that looks like. Wherever you are within your practice, however you can get comfortable, we're going to tilt the hips and pelvis forward, lengthening the spine. And you're going to feel your vertebrae naturally stack over top of each other. Rolling the shoulders up, around, and back, pressing the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Taking the wrists and arms and hands and draping them across the knees or your thighs if the legs are straightened. For inspiration, getting into our hand mudras, your wrists and palms can face down if you need grounding and stillness. If you need a little bit of energy, if you feel a little sluggish, the palms can face up. For meditation, the thumb and pointer fingers can touch at the tips. The 3 fingers can extend for meditation. Kasapana Mudra, where you interlace the fingers except for the pointer fingers, pressing both pointer fingers toward the floor while pressing both palms into the belly button, releasing anything and everything that does not serve your purpose mentally, physically, or emotionally. Wherever you are within your seated position, remembering that in yoga we are breathing in and out of the nostrils. Unless there's an obstruction within the nostrils, the most important thing is that you are breathing. So take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, feel your eyelids roll fully closed or half open, half closed, so that not only do you gain a full sense of center, but you remain in the here and now. Allow the breath to roll in through the nostrils, sliding the breath across the forehead, sliding the breath across the crown of the head, down into the back of the head, feel free to slide the breath down into the arms, the tips of the fingers, the chest and shoulder blades, the left and right rib cage, the stomach and lower back, the left and right hip, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the tops of the feet and toes. Continue to inhale as you allow the breath to expand from all directions of the body, creating space and energy, creating calm. Exhale, feeling the breath lift from the tips of the toes, the balls of the feet, the inner arches and heels, sliding the breath over the calves, underneath the knees and thighs, sliding the breath from the left and right hip, the stomach and lower back, the left and right rib cage, the chest and shoulder blade, the tips of the fingers, the arms, the neck, the chin, the lips. Feel the breath leave the nostrils, deflating the body from all directions, releasing any tension from the mind, the body, and even the breath. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Allow the breath to expand only into the stomach, expanding the stomach from all directions, creating space and energy, creating calm. Exhale, feel the breath leave the body, deflating the stomach from all directions. Breathing into your left and right rib cage, feel the rib cage expand away from the body, creating each space between each rib. Exhale, feeling the ribs roll back into the body. Breathing into the chest, breathing into the shoulder blades. Exhale, feeling the breath leave the chest and shoulder blades. Breathing deeply once again, we're going to fill the stomach with breath. We're going to fill the left and right rib cage with breath. We're going to fill the chest and shoulder blades with breath. Exhale. Out of the stomach, out of the rib cage, out of the chest. Continue to breathe on your own using your 3-part breath, your Dirga Pranayama. Remembering to breathe in through the stomach, the rib cage, the chest. This particular pranayama or breath practice is really great for decreasing the stress. So if you feel a little bit of anxiety, if you feel a little bit of anxiousness, if you feel a little stressed, just kind of step back, and breathe slowly into the stomach, the rib cage, the chest, and take your time with this breath, breathing out of the stomach, the rib cage, the chest. Feel free to continue this breath work throughout our session. From here, we're going to straighten the legs out in front of us. Pressing through the heels, pulling the toes toward the face. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils, tilting the hips and pelvis forward, lengthening the spine, rolling your shoulders up, around and back, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Taking your left foot, go ahead and bend the left knee into your stomach and chest, wrapping your arms and hands around the shins or underneath the thigh, but remember to lift from the heart. Continue to flex within the right foot. Go ahead and roll that right foot down into the mat and floor and press that left foot anywhere above or below that right knee. Feel free to use a blanket or pillow to cushion underneath that left knee in case you need that support. So from here, we're going to tilt the hips and pelvis forward, lengthening the spine. We're going to take our fingertips here, taking in that deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, walking the fingertips forward, tuck the chin into the chest, and round the spine. Coming into our forward fold over top of the right leg. Feel free to use the strap or belt or anything that can assist you with your forward fold here. And you can wrap that strap around the bottom of the foot. You can hold on to the either side of the legs of the strap. Your hands can really start to kind of wind down around the strap as well. Wherever you're feeling comfortable within your forward fold, feel free to just roll yourself forward. We do not want to force ourselves into this forward fold. So just go ahead and tuck the chin to the chest and round the spine. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. So continue to remain in your forward fold. And we're going to breathe deeply here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing deeply. Exhale. Breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale. Continue to hold your forward fold. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. Feel free to also wrap your fingers around the toes, the bottoms of the feet, the shins, the calves, or even just on either side of the leg. Breathing in through the nose. Slowly walking the palms and finger pads back, tilting the hips and pelvis forward, lengthening the spine. Rolling the shoulders up, around, and back. Pressing the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Take a really deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, we're going to walk both of our fingertips to the outside of the right leg, pressing the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, walking our right fingertips behind the back, lifting from the heart and relaxing the shoulders. Take a deep breath in to lift. Exhale, twist yourself over that right shoulder. Breathing in to lift. Exhale to twist. Breathing in to lift. Exhale to twist. Breathing and lifting from the heart. Exhale, relax the shoulders and twist. You can turn your head over that right shoulder or straight ahead at the wall. Breathing in to lift. Exhale to twist. Slowly breathe in and walk your fingertips forward. Taking in that deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, rolling that left knee back into the stomach and chest. Go ahead and slowly release that left leg down into the mat and floor. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, bending that right knee into the stomach and chest. Lift the heart, relax the shoulders. Go ahead and roll that right knee out to the side of the body, pressing your right foot anywhere above or below the left knee. Feel free to use a blanket, a bolster, or feel free to use anything that you can use or a pillow to cushion underneath that right knee in case you need that additional cushioning. Take that deep breath in to lift from the heart and relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in once again. Exhale, walk your fingertips forward, come into your forward fold. And again, your hands can rest on either side of the left leg. Your fingertips can wrap around the bottoms of the feet. You can wrap your hands around the toes. You can even use a belt, a strap, a string, or anything that can assist you with your forward fold. You can wrap that at the bottom of your left foot. Your hands can press together along with the strap, and you can walk your hands up and down the strap, or you can hold on to either legs of the strap and wind the hands down as close as possible. We don't want to force our forward fold. We want to allow gravity to naturally take over here. But breathing in through the nostrils, exhale, roll yourself over top of the left leg. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale, holding your forward fold here no matter where you are. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly breathe in, walk your fingertips back. Release your hands from anywhere from around that left leg. From here, we're going to come into our spinal twist here on that left side of the body. So as we lift the torso, walking the spine back, slowly exhale, taking your right hand, press it to the outside of your left thigh. Taking the left hand, walk the left hand behind the back. Inhale to lift the heart, pull the shoulders away from the ears, press your head toward the ceiling. Exhale, twisting over that left shoulder. Inhale to lift from the heart. Exhale to twist. Breathing in to lift. Exhale to twist. Breathing in. Exhale to twist. Breathing in to lift from the heart. Exhale to twist. Inhale. Exhale to twist. Slowly breathe in, untwisting the torso, rolling the torso forward, lifting from the heart, relaxing the shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nostril. Exhale, rolling that right knee forward. We're just going to slowly relax the right knee and leg down to the mat and floor. Feel free to shake out the feet and the legs here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll yourself over, coming into the top part of the body, pressing it into the mat, the floor, wherever you are. So now we're going to come into the pose that we're going to focus on for this session. And that's either Sphinx pose or dolphin pose, whichever version of your back bend that best fits you. So we're going to first start off by coming into our Sphinx pose. Slide both of your elbows forward, pressing your elbows underneath each shoulder and separating the elbows to the width of the shoulder. Press your forearms and palms into the mat and floor. You should be able to feel your head, neck, and chest naturally lift. So as we again rock the head back, open up the front of the neck, we have little to no pressure on the front half of the body. We're naturally lifting that top part of the torso from the crown of the head down into the chest. So from Sphinx pose, your stomach, your hips, the tops of the legs, even the tops of the feet are pressing into the mat and floor. And we're just only engaging the forearms, palms, and finger pads here. Feel free to remain here. We're still relaxing the shoulders by pulling them away from the ears. And you're going to feel that light arch within the lower back here. And even feeling that light arch within the middle of the spine. So we're coming into a nice back bend here. Feel free to hold here. If you're interested in deepening that lower back bend, coming into your seal pose, all you're doing is straightening your elbows from Sphinx pose. So press into your palms, press into the finger pads, straighten the elbows. You're going to feel that stomach lift a little higher here. So now you're feeling more of a deeper arch within that lower back and middle back. We're still rocking the head back. We're still relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. But we're pressing to the palms and finger pads as the elbows straighten. The great thing about this back bend, you can always just bend the elbows and come back into Sphinx pose. But we're going to breathe in through the nostrils. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. No matter where you are, breathing in. Exhale, and don't be afraid to play with your back bend here. Feel free to find that back bend that feels really comfortable for you or best fits you. So we want to create a pose that we can deeply breathe in, even meditate in, without feeling any pressure or tension within the body. So breathe in through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale. Take a really deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, bend the elbows. Come back into Sphinx pose if you're in seal pose. No matter where you are, we're going to go ahead and slide the palms back underneath the shoulders, lowering the stomach, the chest, even the forehead. Inhale, lifting yourself into hands and knees, tabletop pose. Your palms are going to rest underneath the shoulders. The knees are going to be hip-width distance apart. The tops of the feet are going to rest into the mat and floor. We're going to transition into our Balasana child's pose. So feel free to press your knees and thighs together or separate your knees to the width of the mat, allowing the big toes to touch. Feel free to use a blanket, a beach towel, anything to cushion underneath your knees if you need that additional support. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to press our seat back. So your seat does not have to touch the heels, but we want to shift the weight away from the wrist as much as possible. Lowering the crown of the head, your arms can extend in front of you, or your arms can relax beside the body. If you need to elevate your head for whatever reason, because now that the head is lower than the hips, our circulation is reversing itself. Go ahead and stack a block. Feel free to stack your hard back books, as I mentioned before, using them as substitute blocks, or even a stack of magazines, or you can still use your blanket or your pillow to support underneath your forehead. No matter where you are within your child's pose, finding that creative version of that child's pose, we're going to breathe in deeply. Exhale, remembering that we can come here at any time throughout our practice. The great thing about your child's pose is that no one has to tell you when to come into it. If you need to take a break, if you need to come into a relaxation, come here into your child's pose. Breathe deeply in through the nostrils. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to slowly breathe in through the nostrils. We're going to slowly lift the torso, come back into hands and knees, tabletop pose. So go ahead and slide your palms underneath your shoulders first, and then tuck the knees underneath each hip. Feel free to remain here if this is as far as the body will allow you to go. But if you're interested in coming into your Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog, curl the toes under, press within the balls of the feet. Lock the elbows and go ahead and straighten the knees here. Lift the seat and hips toward the ceiling and push your head in between the elbows without moving your hands and feet. Again, you can always come into hands and knees tabletop pose, especially if you have any wrist issues or injuries. You can always come into your child's pose also if you need to take that break, if this is where your body lies. But no matter where you are, take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Inhale. So if you're in downward facing dog, lift the seat and hips. Push yourself to the back of the mat. If you're to lower your heels, breathing in. Exhale to push back. Breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale to push back. Inhale. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale to hopscotch, walk, run. However you can get both of your feet in between your hands, coming into just a quick forward fold. Breathing in, lift the torso. So we're going to come into our mountain pose here. So from here, we're going to walk ourselves to the right side of the mat. From here, we're going to go ahead and come into our moon salutation. So you've heard a lot of, a lot of talk or a lot of practice within the sun salutation and the moon salutation. So we're going to come into the moon salutation here. So first and foremost, we're going to come to our mountain pose with either arm standing at either side of the body. Lengthening the spine, pressing the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Toes are going to press evenly into the mat and floor, pressing from the pinky toe all the way down into the big toe. Take a really deep breath in through the nostrils. Slowly lift your arms so that the palms are pressing together. Or you can separate your arms and hands shoulder width apart. You can also press the palms at heart center. You can also press the hands at the hips. So no matter where you are within your standing upward salute, you can create that one version that best fits you. So if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, shoulder issues, definitely cactus arms, pressing the palms at heart center, or hands at the hips. But from here, we're coming to that standing upward salute. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, lean to the left. Press your right hip to the right side of the room while you lean your head, neck, and shoulders to the left. Continue to press into your feet and toes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, reaching your fingertips, reaching the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Exhale, lean to the right. Press your left hip to the left. Roll the head, neck, and shoulders to the right. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Slowly lifting the torso. Lengthening your spine into your standing upward salute. We're going to breathe in, lift your left leg, bending the left knee, and step out as wide as possible, a little bit past the hips here. Take a deep breath in, exhale, kick your heels in and point your toes out diagonally. Exhale to bend your elbows and cactus arms, palms facing the ears, then go ahead and bend the knees. Rolling the knees out to your pinky toe, tuck in the stomach, tuck in your lower back, and drop the seat. Coming into your God or Goddess pose. Breathing in through the nostrils, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Slowly breathe in to straighten the knees. Slowly breathe in to straighten your arms and shoulder with height. Palms are going to face down. We're going to go ahead and lift that right heel. Turn your right heel, and this time, turn your right toes so that they're pointing to the inside or pointing to the left diagonal side of the mat. You're going to lift your left toes, and you're going to turn your left toes so that they're pointing to the top of your mat or towards the front of the room. Coming here, we're going to come into our Trikonasana triangle pose. So the right toes are going to point a sharp diagonal left. The left toes are going to point all the way to the side of the room. We're going to tuck in that right hip and lean our left arm forward. Drop your left hand anywhere on top of the left leg, on top of the left foot. You can press your fingertips and palms into the mat and floor. Feel free to use a block or even a pillow here, or even your hardback book here to press your left hand on top of. Straighten both knees to your knees here. You can even press the back of your left hand to the inside of the thigh. But we're going to reach that right arm either up toward the ceiling, or if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, or any shoulder issues, press that into the left side, your right side of the head. So reaching your right arm up toward the ceiling, rock back, twist your belly button up toward the ceiling. You can look up toward the ceiling, over your right shoulder, or straight ahead at the wall if you have any neck issues. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale. Take that deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe deep. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Inhale. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Roll that right shoulder, the right hand and arm down. Walk both of your fingers on either side of your left foot. You can stack the hands over top of the foot. You can hold on to the shin and calf of the left leg. Feel free to use a hardback book or block on either side of your left leg. Press both the front and the back heel to the mat and floor and roll yourself over top of that left leg. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale, breathing in. Exhale. We're going to take a really deep breath in through the nose. We're going to bend this left knee. Drop your right knee down into the mat and floor. Again, feel free to use your blocks, your hard back books to rest on either side of the left leg. Slide that right knee back so that all of the weight drops into your hips here. We're going to inhale, breathing here, Anjani Asana pose. Breathing here, inhale. Coming into our crescent moon pose, inhale. Sink into your hips, lift your head, neck, and chest. Your arms can straighten, your elbows can bend, your palms can press at heart center, the hands can rest at the hips. But relax the head, neck, and shoulders back. Sink into your hips. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really feeling it in the hips here. Feel free to use a cushion of any kind, a blanket or pillow to cushion underneath your right knee if you need that assistance there. Breathing in, relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, we're going to roll both hands on either side of the left leg here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, straighten that left leg. We're going to sit back on that right heel. So go ahead and lift your left foot. Press it into the mat and floor. We're straightening that left knee here. So if you have any knee issues here, just go ahead and straighten that front knee. And then turn your right foot so that it's perpendicular to your left foot, pointing to the right side of the wide side of your mat. And just straighten both knees here. And walk your fingertips forward. But if you feel all right with bending that right knee deeply, you can even drop the right foot. We're going to press into that left heel. Breathing here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Shift back to the left side of your mat. Straightening your right knee. Pressing to the right heel. So from here, take a deep breath in. We're going to come to the opposite side. Bend your right knee. So if your knees are even straight, just walk your fingers over. Bend your right knee. Lower your left knee down to the mat and floor. Use the pillow or blanket to cushion the knee. Come into your hip opener here. You can rock the head, neck, and shoulders back. Palms can press at heart center. Hands at the hips. No matter where you are, breathe in. Inhale, opening the heart. Squeezing the shoulder blades in just a little bit. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale, roll both hands on either side of your right foot. From here, we're going to go ahead and straighten the knees out here. So curl the toes under, straighten your left leg. Go ahead and drop your left heel down to the mat and floor, straightening both legs, and come to that forward fold over top of your right leg. Resting both fingertips, both palms, both blocks on either side of your right foot. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale, come into your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. So your right hand can press into the mat and floor, on top of the foot, on top of that right shin. Feel free to use a block or hardback book. We're going to peel open this left shoulder. Your left arm can reach up toward the ceiling or into the hip. If you have any shoulder issues, hypertension, high blood pressure, feel free to look over that left shoulder up toward the ceiling or straight ahead at the wall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist up toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press into your feet. Lift the torso. Lift your arms and shoulder width height. We're going to come into our God or Goddess pose. So lift your toes. Point them to the wide side of the mat. Go ahead and adjust your heels by kicking the heels in, pointing the toes out. Arms extended. Go ahead and bend the knees and elbows. Dropping your seat, pull the belly button in, tuck in your lower back. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the knees. Take a deep breath in, straighten the arms. Kick the heels out, point the toes forward. Breathing in, we're going to push off on the right foot, sliding the feet together, roll the arms beside the body. So believe it or not, we just did half of our moon pose. So now we're going to go back so that we're ending exactly where we started. So we're going to reverse everything. This time we're going to come to the right side of the body and we're going to start off on the right. So take a deep breath in, lift the arms above the head or bend at the elbows. Coming into your standing upward salute, inhale, lean to the right. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale, lean to the left. Exhale to lengthen. Lifting your right foot, step your right foot out to the side. Coming into your goddess pose. Go ahead and kick your heels in, point the toes out. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the knees, straighten the elbows. Inhale, lift your left toes this time. Point your left toes to the far right corner, kicking your left heel out. Lift your right toes, pointing to the far right side of the room, to the complete back side of your mat. Coming into your Trikonasana triangle pose. Kick your left hip out. Lean and drop your torso. Drop the right hand anywhere on the foot, on the leg. Feel free to use a block here. Twist up toward the ceiling. Your left hand can lift up toward the ceiling or into the hip. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, peel the left shoulder down. Walk both of your hands on either side of the left leg. Or foot, or blocks. Tuck the chin into the chest, round the spine over top of the right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee and lower your left knee down to the mat floor. Slide your left knee back and drop everything into your hips. Breathe in, lift your torso, come into your crescent moon pose. Feel free to straighten the arms or rest the hands anywhere at the heart, at the hips, cactus arms. But the most important thing is that we're sinking into the hip. Slide that left knee back. Feel free to use a towel or pillow here. Exhale. Walk both hands on either side of the right foot. If you have any knee issues here, straighten both legs and just walk your hands to the left. But if not, if you feel comfortable deeply bending that right knee, bend the right knee, drop back into your seat, press into the left heel. Slowly walk your hands over to the left, deeply bend the left knee, press into the right heel. Feel free to sit back on your left heel. Breathing in. Take that deep breath in. Exhale, walk everything to your left here. Coming into that hip opener, slide your right knee back. Bend into that left knee, lift the torso, rock back. Exhale, walk both hands on either side of the left foot. Take a deep breath and we're going to straighten both the legs here. So this time, both of your toes are going to point to the front of the mat. Tuck your chin into the chest, roll the spine forward. Come into your triangle pose. This time your left hand can rest anywhere on top of your foot, on top of the leg, or on top of your block. And we're just going to peel open that right shoulder. Your right hand can extend Or again, if you have hypertension, high blood pressure, shoulder issues, press that right hand to the hip, and you can turn your head over that right shoulder up toward the ceiling or straight ahead at the wall. Breathing and press into the feet to lift your torso. Coming into our goddess pose, go ahead and first point the toes forward. Kick your heels in. Point the toes out. Now exhale, bend the knees, bend your elbows, drop your seat. If you have knee issues, just bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, straighten the knees, straighten the arms. We're going to lift the left leg, slide or lift your left foot together, rest the arms beside the body. So we've just completed a full round of our moon salutation. So if this is your first practice with moon salutation, welcome. If this isn't, welcome back. So we're going to come into our balancing pose, Lord of the Dance pose. So if you would like to use a wall or something to hold on to, a pole or something, press your right palm into the wall or wrap your hand around anything that will allow you to stabilize, even a chair. We're going to first and foremost kick the left heel into the seat. Point the toes toward the floor. Again, your right hand can press into the wall or chair, or your right arm can reach up toward the ceiling. Your left hand can reach toward the floor. So if this is as far as the body will allow you to go, feel free to hold here. Feel free to also take your left hand and wrap around the inner arch of your foot or ankle. Make sure that you draw that left heel into the seat still. Roll your left knee back. Push your foot toward the ceiling. You're going to feel the natural head, neck, and chest naturally lean forward. But we want the knee to control that, not the head, neck, and chest. Your knee will control how far the torso rolls forward. So again, this is your Lord of the Dance pose. You can feel free to lift that knee as comfortable as the body will allow you to. You can always just remain here. You're just kicking the left heel into the seat and pointing the fingers toward the floor or toward the sky. If you do have hypertension, high blood pressure, press the palm and heart center. But no matter where you are, or hands at the hips. But wherever you are within your balancing pose, we're going to hold here for 2 more breaths. So really breathe in deep. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your left knee no matter where you are. Relax your hand beside the body. Feel free to release that left hand. Feel free to relax your right arm beside the body. We're going to switch sides. So the same thing, you can use your left hand to press into the wall. You can press the left palm at the heart center. Your hand can also reach up toward the ceiling. Go ahead and kick the right heel into the seat, point the toes toward the floor. Right fingertips pointing toward the mat and floor. You can wrap your fingers around the inner arch of the foot, or you can wrap your hands around the ankles. Make sure you draw that right heel by the seat no matter where you are. Go ahead and rock that right knee back. Push the foot toward the ceiling. Breathing here, just a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale. If you wiggle and wobble, no problem. This is your pose. You kind of feel it and just feel your comfort zone. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Take 1 more breath in. Lower your right knee. Release your right hand from the foot, if that's where it is. If not, just relax both hands and arms beside the body. From here, we're going to walk ourselves to the top part of the mat. And you can walk yourself anywhere up or down from the mat. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Exhale, forward fold. Bend from and hinge from the hips Bend the knees and lower your body completely down into the mat. Your arms can rest either above the head or your arms can rest beside the body. Feel free to straighten the knees out and just allow your feet to roll away. Coming into the pose that we've been looking for, our goal, our whole purpose, Shavasana. Remain here in your Shavasana, your resting pose. If you feel more comfortable with just sitting in a comfortable seated position, feel free to use your cushions, feel free to use your wall, feel free to create that final resting pose, whatever that looks like, with either an elevated or lifted torso, or if you're laying just flat on the floor. Breathing in through the nostrils. Exhale. Breathing in. If you feel any tension in the feet, in the legs, release them and let them go. If you feel any tension in the hips, in the stomach, in the lower back, release them and let them go. If you feel any tension in your left and right rib cage, in the chest and shoulder blades, in the tips of the fingers, in the arms, in the shoulders, release them and let them go. If you feel any tension in the neck, in the chin, in your upper and lower jaw, if you feel any tension in the lips, in the cheeks, release them and let them go. If you feel any tension in the nostrils, in the forehead, in the ears, on top of the head, as you slowly roll the eyelids fully closed, above all else, just let go. As you slowly melt your body, your bones into the mat and floor, allow the stomach to inflate, expanding the stomach from all directions, creating space and energy, creating calm. Allow the breath to expand into the chest, feeling the chest rise, feeling the chest roll away from the body, and feel the chest roll back into the body. So just like we used the breath earlier within our practice, we're going to return to that 3-part breath. So breathe into the stomach. Breathe into your rib cage, both the left and the right side of the body. Breathe into the chest. Breathe out of the stomach. Breathe out of the rib cage. Feel each rib cage collect back into the torso. Feel the chest lower and release. Breathe into the stomach. Breathe into the rib cage. Breathe into the chest. Deflate the stomach on your next exhalation, feeling your stomach roll back into the torso. Melting the stomach into the floor, feeling the stomach melt into the lower back. Feel the breath leave the left and right side of the rib cage, melting your rib cage back into the torso. Feeling the middle of the back melt into the mat and floor or into the back of your chair or wall. Feel the sternum roll back into the heart center. Feel your shoulder blades release and relax. Continue on your own. Create your own rhythm of breath, inhaling and exhaling. As you come back to the here and now, allow gentle and soft movement to return to the fingers and toes by wiggling them. Allow the wrists and ankles to rotate in circles. Shaking the head, yes. Rolling the head, no. From here, go ahead and bend the knees into the stomach and chest, allowing for your arms to wrap around the shins or underneath the thighs, giving yourself a big hug. Thanking yourself for coming to the mat and floor. Thanking the self for taking care of the self. If you're laying on the mat, go ahead and roll yourself to the right side of the mat. And if you're sitting up already, feel free to just relax the legs down. For those who are rotating to your right in fetal position, allow your right arm to cradle the head or your blanket or pillow. After 1 or 2 of your breaths, slowly lift yourself into a comfortable seated position, however you can get there. Slowly roll the arms around the body, connecting the palms at the top of the head. Exhale, slide both palms down to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Thank you for joining me for this afternoon's practice. I so hope you enjoy this session as I enjoy meeting you on the mat And thank you for including me on your journey into self-care and self-awareness. Again, self-care is not, it is not selfish. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I look forward to joining you on the mat once again. Everyone stay safe, stay compassionate, and stay loved. Thank you so much. Namaste.